Hey guys, John here with Billings Seafood. Guys, we're back with some seafood Q&A. We've got a few good questions to answer today. Let's get rolling. What we got first?
Okay, our first question is from Brian, and he wanted to know how we recommended prepping and cooking crab.
Okay, so how do we recommend prepping and cooking crab? So the main species of crab that we source, that we offer in Billings Seafood, guys, is Dungeness crab. And we offer Dungeness crab in a cluster or section form. And that kind of has a little bit to do with prepping, cooking, cook times, and all that. So what a cluster or a section is basically that crab after it's actually been butchered and cleaned. So what that means is you have your crab, which you have your shell, and you got your legs. So when that crab is cleaned, that shell comes off, the legs are split in half, and then you get two clusters or two sections. So when that crab is butchered, there's actually some guts, there's some lungs, there's some just stuff that has to get cleaned up. So that crab gets cleaned at these processing plants. It's actually really cool. We got some brushes that you just rub those clusters right along those brushes nice and gently, and it cleans everything off. So you're left with just that beautiful looking section where you get your shoulder, which is full of meat, and then you get your legs. So the easiest way to cook and prep this crab, the easiest way is steaming it. And the reason for this is that when crab is processed in Alaska or Washington, this stuff's already cooked. And that's for health reasons. There's risk of listeria and other stuff with raw crab. So this stuff in the US has to be cooked at the plants. So really, you're just heating it back up. The easiest way is steaming it, and I say that's the easiest way because you can do it from frozen. So what you're doing is you're getting that, and we got some videos on this on our YouTube channel, but basically what you're doing is you're getting like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch of water boiling, and then you're sticking that crab in there. If you have the little strainer, that's great. You know, a lot of times I honestly just stick it right in there in that water, as long as it's only like 1/4 inch. And the key is timing, because what you need to watch out for is if you cook that stuff too long, you get that kind of that bendy, rubbery feeling with that crab. When you know you cook that crab just right is when you crack it, you got that crisp crack. And so if you're only doing 3, 4, or 5 clusters, it's about 7 or 8 minutes steaming. That's it. And you know when it's done, when you pull that crab out with your tongs, and to the touch of your finger on that shoulder section, it's just nice and hot, and you're ready to start cracking crab legs. A couple things you can do. Butter's obviously a big one. Dungeness crab naturally has a nice sweet flavor. You can add stuff to the butter, garlic powder, things like that. You can also cook or grill this crab. Bake in the oven or grill it. Make sure you thaw that crab out before you do that. Reason being is because the crab has a protective glaze over it, which allows that crab to stay frozen to keep that quality good for quite a while. So those are our tips. Steaming is the easiest way to do it. You can bake it, you can grill it. Thanks guys. We want to hear more questions.